We are live.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. This is Sue Greenwald with Awakened Stories, and I'm here today with King Smarty, also known as Sananda Galactic. Hey, King, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
All
Lots of
right,
stuff
all
going
right.
on.
Lots
Woof.
and lots of stuff going on.
I'm sure you have more than I do.
Oh well, I got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on.
Yep.
I'm trying to not trying. We are nipping things in the butt and getting things getting things cleared up and getting rid of the parasites that's plaguing humanity, or should I say mankind.
Yes.
Um, and it's exciting. It's exciting to watch. Exciting to have all of us like-minded, loving people come together. And this is where we're headed. For way too long, there's been a darkness plaguing the planet where it's dog eat dog mentality, and you do what I say, and I have authority over you, and I'm going to take your children, and there's nothing you can do about it, and all these different things, and don't come to this land because you don't have a passport, or you don't can't be over here, and all this crazy shit, right? So I'm excited because all of this is literally going to change overnight. When you have massive spacecrafts hovering over you, you don't worry about borders no more. You don't worry about paying bills no more. You don't worry about cabal systems like legal systems and the bar association and stuff like that. You don't worry about militaries. You don't worry about evil men with guns. You don't worry about none of that stuff because you're focused on the things that are above you that no one has control over but Daddy and I. That's what you start to worry about. And the cool part is you don't have to worry about it because we're literally here to liberate you. You don't have to worry about Project Bluebeam and all that stuff because it's not allowed. It's not going to happen. We've already took care of that. Um, you don't have to worry about not being able to pay your rent, trying to keep your house, trying to do all these different things because I know that the earth will stay still for not only just one day, but a couple of days. And that's what I'm banking on, literally. It's been too long for these individuals doing what they've been doing, way too long. And we're here to not only settle the score, but we're here to annihilate the darkness, the dark ones. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing literally right now. And behind the scenes, although it looks doomy and gloomy out there in some cases, behind the scenes, we're all working together to eliminate the parasites from this planet. And there's nothing that can be done about it. Okay? They've chosen their final destinations. Period. That's where we're at. In the coming days and months and hours, you're going to see more and more evidence of this stuff. All of the people in charge have all come together and agreed that it's time to drop the hammer, and the hammer is Daddy's hammer. So I'm very, very much excited about all of that. I'm getting all types of signals and communications from our crafts, our ships, our beings, our crew members. It's it's um it's definitely happening, definitely happening. So we're excited, and humanity will be freed, and we'll be freed so free that you won't even believe some of the things that you've been bamboozled to believe in. That's how bamboozled you are, right? You won't even believe that you had the whole time wealth. You had the whole time to freely do things, and you were bamboozled into believing you didn't have rights to do the things that you will be doing. So that's why those of us that are here of the light, under source directives, do what we do to liberate the people, the planet, and also the consciousness from all the spells. Um, there's so many things that's happening, and so many good things that is happening. I would focus on the good things that's happening. When you see the bad things that's happening, just remember that there is an outcome that will be the good outcome, the best outcome for that situation. That's where we're headed. All good, everything good. We're moving into a new reality that we know exists because we see it, we're there, we're from there, etc. That's why we're walking into the new reality. Some of us are hop, skipping, and jumping, and some of us are literally being dragged into it because of the mindset that a lot of people have. That being said, let go, let daddy, and let those of us that are here to do this job for mankind do it. Those of the individuals that are in our way that are doing fake charges, like, false charges. There's no evidence in my case that I've done anything wrong. All it is hearsay. Um, Whatever they think they got will be exposed as to be nothing. There's so many. I don't understand why these people keep doing what they're doing when they can just easily walk away. There's so many filings and so many paperwork that I put in my own case that literally tells them and shows them they don't have authority. However, it's like the Pharaoh when Moses says, "Let my people go," and he refused to. So we'll see the outcome of this shortly. But it's like so corrupt in this area. Like, I can't even believe it. I cannot believe it. But it also makes sense. And I remember, we all remembered when Daddy told me to reveal the Israeli dealings here in the Florida and the cabal and all that stuff. This is what we're literally seeing and dealing with. There's so many videos coming out of people across the country, and even here in Florida, down south more, where their rights are being trampled on because of people who don't know what the fuck they're doing because they never taught them the law. They taught them their corporate structure, but they didn't teach them the law. I literally just posted a video of a kid literally telling the cops what the laws are, and they were forced to let go of the other kid that they had behind the car because they realized the kid was right. They're violating everyone's constitutional rights. It don't matter how you look at it. So yes, I do believe and I do see the indictments that they talk about. They're very real. I do see the new structures in Guantanamo Bay. I do fully understand that because of what's been happening, why the military needed to be in charge. I'm still going to say which one, by the way. So with that being said, it's coming to an end quickly for the dark side. It's a real bad time to be dark, and there's nothing they can do about it. They've chose to continue the path that they've been on. They were told to lay down your arms and walk away, and they haven't. They've been killing people nonstop with impunity, or at least they thought. So now, Daddy's dropping the hammer on them. Period. Um, that's enough for me talking shit. What we got?
No, I mean, we'll listen all day because it's all good. So you just showed a picture of the ships in the Gulf of America slash Mexico outside of Florida. So that is the current location of all the ships that were in the Middle East a few days ago.
That is correct. They are here now,
Yeah.
and they this one like that again just now.
Yep. And a couple days ago, you had posted landing. So will they be physically landing?
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Remember where I'm at.
I know.
Eglin Air Force Base is right around the corner. We're
Yeah.
hearing a lot of stuff coming out of there, right? You're listening to JP. That's why I post them. I don't post other people because a lot of other people are full of shit. Um, um, so that being said, this is why I'm here to get this shit done. Those in the higher ups in the community, the UFO community, the alien community, the truth community, They know why I'm here. They know what's happening. So yeah, we're here.
Awesome. Awesome. So we're going to see some great things very soon.
Yes, we
More
are.
great things.
We
Yes.
are right. We already are right.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The first set of questions I want to ask is about reanimation. I think it was either 2 or 3 videos ago you had talked about, our loved ones will return. And you've talked about how they would come through the crystalline chambers in the past and the ones that weren't on missions elsewhere, et cetera, et cetera. But then you mentioned that, those that have been, we'll call them deceased, are going to be reanimated. And of course, everyone perked up at that. And so here's the questions. How to all right, so here's the questions. One said, why didn't my neighbor reanimate? He was found in his apartment dead after 5 days. All right, so why didn't he come back?
Maybe because he didn't have a contract to come back,
Oh, okay.
or maybe because there was other things there that wasn't right. So there's so many reasons why they people didn't come back.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
I guess that was one of my questions. Like you had told us sometimes somebody has a mission elsewhere or they're doing whatever, they're not going to be coming back. So everyone, of course, jumped on this question and they all have questions like, is my mom coming back or whatever? So, like, one person asked how to go back to the years when my mom was alive. And
You can do that through your consciousness. Sit there and meditate if you want to, but you can go anywhere with consciousness. Everything is consciousness, space, time, dimension,
yeah.
and you're when you learn it all and you master the technique, you can and will be able to go
Right.
anywhere at will. So yeah, reviving, reincarnation, all of this is done. Some of the people, some of the bodies that are still dead is because of that. They had other missions to go to, other things to take care of. Now, if Dad wanted that young man revived, it would have happened. If he wanted him to reanimate, it would have happened. And like you said, there are many other things that have to be done until we get to that point where you don't experience death no more. And those people that do expire do come back. That's a whole nother level of consciousness. That's a whole nother reality that we're walking into. It's possible, and there's many people that have already done it, and it's documented that it was done. I'm giving you the foresight of what's to come, what's happening, what's possible, and the information on how to do it. Everything is energy, sounds, frequencies, vibrations, however you want to put it. Um, there's yoga masters, well, not yoga masters. There's Buddha monks and stuff like that that will literally go into meditation and literally dematerialize and take off. There's other Essene members all around the world that can do the same thing. There's a lot of advanced militaries around the world that can teleport already. And this is all done by knowing you can do it, getting the proper training, and then doing it. Unless you have daddy and he makes you do it without you being fully aware of it. So just because it didn't happen to your neighbor or to your mom or to anybody else, that doesn't mean it's not possible. That doesn't mean it's not real. Okay. Parts of the chamber, the crystalline chamber, is to bring everybody back for the masters. Is it necessary for everybody else? No. We can transform like this. We do it every night. Those of us that are here to do our jobs and our missions, we do every night. And then we got to wake up here. So, um, you know, that being said, just hang tight. All of the answers like that will be answered. I'll do my best to answer everybody. And this is where we're at with it right now.
Okay. So what about people that don't know of you? They're good people, but they're just living their life and their family members may be included. So like anyone can be included in this grouping of those that can be reanimated. What about people from like long ago in history, like people that we don't even know? They can also
Yeah,
come back.
yeah, anybody can come back because time doesn't exist.
Okay.
Time just don't exist. Um, you use a watch to go to appointments that was set by whoever made the appointment, but it
Yep.
still doesn't it doesn't explain the whole concept of why time doesn't exist and why it's not straight and it's circular. So, um, if those individuals are tasked to come back, they will. Simple as that. I know, I know how Daddy works. I don't know 100%, but I know how he works because he talks to me and shows me every day. Right. Um, what we're experiencing is all these different things happening all at once, and it's hard even for myself to keep up and understand why certain things happen. However, I give it to Daddy. If he's telling me that we're going to be reviving people with the chambers, without the chambers, to a selected few, then that's what is going to happen. He's told me all the stuff that I told you for the last 2 years in these videos.
Right. Right. Okay. So last question in this topic for today.
Right?
Will our fam will they be able to find their families? Okay, these people that are revived. Let's say they're, remote. Will they be able to find their families?
The answer is yes to that. However, there's always the however. That family member is not really your family and
Mm.
maybe don't ever want to see you again. And I'm saying it that way to prepare you for what's to come.
Okay.
Even you yourself are not you're not a part of the family that you think you are. You're a part of a greater family. And some of you are so young that you're just babies and won't even understand what's going to take place or what's getting ready to happen. Even after it happens. Some people are just not there yet with this type of information.
Right. Right.
However, think about it this way. If all my information was incorrect or was BS, then why am I the most censored man in America? Matter of fact, in the world. In the world. Why? Maybe because maybe 50% of it is real, or maybe 99% of it is real. Don't know. We'll find out, huh?
Or 99.999, right?
Hey,
Yeah. Yeah.
like Daddy tells me, he's never wrong.
Yeah.
Excuse me, right? You never wrong. Okay, say no more. So what does that actually mean? If Daddy's never wrong, have you ever thought, or have you even heard of that? God saying He's never wrong. Daddy told me He's never wrong. So when I like do what I gotta do, and things don't turn out to be the way that I thought it was, and the things turned out to be wrong, was it really wrong? That's where I'm getting at. So if Daddy says He's never wrong, that means everything that was wrong, everything that I experienced that was wrong or didn't turn out the way that it was supposed to, doesn't mean it was wrong to Daddy. It just means it was wrong to us.
Hashtag Galactic Sting Operation, right? Yeah.
There you have it. There you have it. It's the source directives, the daddy factor right there. That's the daddy factor. You can't go around the daddy factor. There's so many things that I have questions to that he told me years ago. And now I'm seeing it all manifest, and I'm like, but. I'm still trying to figure out why I got gray hair.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're God. Got me with gray hair.
Okay. So everybody just sit tight, and those that are supposed to come back will come back when and how they're supposed to. If you're supposed to reconnect, you will, and that's probably the best we can answer at this moment.
Yeah, I'll give you another way to think about it because this is what he just showed me. Imagine you being here and then you enter into a whole new reality where all of the things you have here doesn't mean nothing on that side. You're stuck into this because you think this is all there is. But then once you stick your head through, you realize, holy shit, this is a whole new realm. And everything back there means nothing because it's just an experience.
Okay. Okay. Next question is about Trump. So I hope that we can answer this so everyone's kind of comfortable. We've had a lineup of, we'll call them the bad Trumps that have been handled as time goes on. Then we have, we'll call it a good Trump.
Right? Right?
And then we'll call it the real Trump. And I think there's a lot deeper story here than we can understand at this moment. But you've put out graphics implying that Sananda Galactic is basically, well, how we're going to say this? Sananda Galactic,
The third Trump,
the third Trump. Yeah,
or
we'll
or
just say it
or,
that
or,
way.
or one of the Trumps.
Yeah.
Um, I I just shared a recent interview with JP and Billy Carson, right?
Hmm.
And in that video, they talk about the cloning stuff and how they can easily clone people and how they can have them lined up. Didn't I tell y'all that a few months ago that there's lines of Trumps?
Yep.
Now, what if I told you the Trump is not even their names?
I would agree with you there.
What if I told you it's just an image to complete all this stuff? So it doesn't really matter who Trump is, right? All that matters is who the boss is and who daddy is. I'm serious. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
what if all of this is really a galactic sting operation and the head honcho and his creator are literally here mimicking everything and everyone to get this done? What if we had to do it in a way where even the ones participating had no fucking clue? Oh, sorry. I forgot Jesus doesn't curse. My bad.
Now, so okay, you just told me you didn't have a clue. So you just found out is what I'm saying. Going to ask.
I'm telling you that they haven't found out.
Ah.
Oh, that's what I said. What if everybody else that was involved don't even have a clue? I told y'all years ago that there is a higher up department, and these higher up departments, where Fisher was a part of, are in the know. And these individuals, they know who we are. They know what we're a part of. And they were just waiting for signs. And here's the sign right here. And here's another one.
Here's the sign.
So yeah,
Cool. Yeah.
it's on.
Okay. So here's the rest of the Trump questions. Was Trump General Patton?
That is these pieces, yes.
Ooh. More details to come sometime?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Second question. Who are Barron Trump's real parents?
Um that would be the lab they were made in.
Oof. Crack, that's the sound of a can of worms just opening. Okay.
Well, I have been telling y'all that paleos were manufactured, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you're a well, not if you're, but being a reptilian, and I wanted to take over a species, how about I just make my own species that looks similar to them, but we'll make them a different color, and then we'll help them divide and conquer everyone, and then we'll keep everybody in line by creating all these different religions, and it's all controlled by the reptilian. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Well, that's why I wouldn't mind having a pair of reptilian shoes or belts and stuff like that. But I prefer vegan because I don't I would rather not have animal products on me.
especially, especially the Draco, right? All right, so I think you either posted or you said last video there's only something like 20,000 Draco left here on Earth. Is that what I heard?
Something like that.
It's still a lot.
It's not a lot.
Mhm.
It's not a lot. There's way more of us.
Okay. All right.
I'm sure it's way less than that too, by the way. So it's
Okay.
cool.
Okay. Well, we've had a few days go by, so that's good news.
Yeah, at the end of the day, Dad's in charge, and not all the Dracos are bad.
Yeah.
So even if there was 20 of them left, 20,000 of them left, whatever the case is, they're not all bad. And the last time I checked, the good ones have been helping us deal with their kind. Um, there's a galactic treaty, if you would, and the treaty is to pretty much clean up your own messes, your own backyards, your own houses, or Daddy will send his special crew in to do it for you, and nobody likes that.
Okay. Vampires still cooperating there too?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. Last Trump question. What's really going on with the White House ballroom?
It's all for show. It's waking people up. It will be dismantled shortly. Um, you know, they still want to play their little game. They still want to do the whole, USA crap and this and that and blah, blah, blah. What everybody has to understand is that the world, the planet is being restored back to a one and not the dark one. It's the people one. We are one, as in we take care of each other, we look after each other, we look over people's kids without those ill intents like the cabal has been doing, making
Yeah.
sure everyone's safe, making sure everyone eats, making sure everybody bathes, has a home, all of that stuff. That's the one. That's the one world. Um, you know, it's not a government, it's a kingdom. So the one world kingdom run by a benevolent king with unusual abilities last time I checked.
Well, like I said the last time, the right thing is always the right thing, and we should be doing that anyway, right?
That's exactly my point.
Yeah. But we're all tricked into this whole like it's like always a us against them mentality, no matter what we're doing, no matter what the topic is, we're right, they're wrong, right? No matter what it is.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. They've been doing so many bad things, and then they're wondering why their world and their existence
Yeah.
is collapsing. And our job, me, you, Bede, the crew, everybody, those speaking the truth and speaking the light as they know it, right? Um, our job is to get this stuff out there, get it completed, and bring everybody together.
Right.
That's why we're doing what we're doing. Some of us are doing it with literal pennies, and no one's helping us. But meanwhile, you got billions and trillions of dollars funding, wars and bombs and stuff like that. And those of us that are here doing the good old, fighting the good fight for mankind and the people, we're literally struggling. And that's not cool. That's
Right.
not that's not cool at all. So with that being said, Daddy's changing all that. It's changing it right now. Um, I was going to mention about, you mentioned the vampires, and I mentioned the Dracos, the reptilians, whatever, the ETs, and all the different races. Um, I told you guys that this was all going to happen. I told you that they were going to be revealing themselves, and they had to tell you guys about the truth because that part of them revealing themselves, they couldn't hide no more. So they had to fucking come out on TV and say, we have four races. No, motherfuckers, you got more than four races. Cut it out.
Yeah.
Cut it out. Tell the truth. Come
And,
on. Stop.
and I notice how they always pick, the grays, right? The one everybody thinks of as, an alien. So they pick that. So that's off the list. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's stop trying to bamboozle everybody. Get
Yeah.
over it. You lost. Lay down your arms and walk away. That's what daddy's telling them.
Yeah.
He sent other people to tell them. He sent laws to tell them. Did they listen? No. Are they going to feel the consequences of going against daddy's will? Yes. Yes. So, the cool part is a lot of the stuff that I've been telling you guys is panning out more and more accuracy than before. Look at that video I posted about the young man in Puerto Rico, how he saw the side of the mountain open.
Yep.
And in the video he says el año pasado, which meant the year before. I was in Puerto Rico that time. And guess what? That was right where I was born. Right where I went to touch the water. Right where I see how they closed down the beach for the fucking resort. It's like, whoa, okay. So daddy's allowing these things to happen so that we can address it. And when I address something, I got a whole army behind me that's addressing it. We don't want to see these type of things happen. We want people to freely be able to do what they want to do, go to the beach, spend time with their family, not have to pay for something daddy gave us. Um, and also, the truth about the healing technology and all that stuff, the truth about transportation and how we can literally, you know, teleport from one place to another in seconds. Um, it is what it is. This is all coming out. There's no way around it. None whatsoever. And yes, the technologies is going to mess people up. The part that's going to mess them up the most is when they find out, when they realize that it's all been hidden from them by a handful of individuals who only wanted to enslave them and treat them literally like cattle. That's why you have the birth certificates. That's why they think they got rule over you. And that's why they try to bamboozle you with their words so that you can agree with it. So when you find out all of this stuff is fake and voluntary, it's going to be an eye opener. And anything that they do from here on is more and more evidence of the treasonous ways, and it will be dealt with correctly. The military's watching, the Marines are watching, everybody's watching. There's no way around it. You're done. Good people around the world have stepped up, and you're witnessing it because Israel's taking a beating everywhere. The cabal's taking a beating everywhere. The Satanists are taking a beating everywhere. Did you see how a bunch of followers of Synagogue of Satan were all banned from X? Okay, well, things are happening a lot slower than we would like. However, they're happening.
Awesome. Awesome. I think other countries are going to follow Russia's suit also and make a lot of that illegal. You know what I mean? Um, the sorry, Satanism, the gay thing, the
What do you?
transgender
How?
agenda.
Yeah. How in your right mind do you think that shit is okay?
Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with y'all? The sad part is the entity known as God that y'all don't believe in actually loves y'all and wants you to turn around and communicate with him and do what he wants you to do, which is not hard at all. And y'all still refuse to. He can give you everything. He can restore your whole life no matter what you did. We know because there's texts and there's um books and stories about how he was able to turn people's life around, right? So you have the chance to stop doing what you're doing and turn to our loving creator that a lot of you don't even think is real and join the winning team, get restored, live out your life in peace for the rest of your life, and be a servant to the Most High, which is our Father. You don't got to do what I tell you to do. I don't give a shit because we're gonna do it anyway. We're literally made to do what I'm doing, exposing all of y'all, the abilities to evaporate y'all. I'm gonna do what I got to do. Period. You all have the chance right now to do the right thing. Lay down your weapons. Lay down your fictitious law system. Lay down your deceitful ways. Stop messing with the children. Stop doing all the dark, deceptive shit you're doing. Turn to the light and live in peace for the remainder of your time. There's no bad thing there. Nothing at all. I could have said things like, you're going to lose your fucking soul and all this other shit, which is true, but that's not where we're going at. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to relay the message that dad loves you. You can literally stop right now. Literally stop right now from making all the wrong decisions right now. And he will forgive you. And that will place a protection around you so that you can live the rest of your life in peace without all of the things that would happen to you otherwise. The choice is yours. Period.
And we've talked about this before. If someone's in a bad place, they don't have to even verbalize that request. They can say it in their head. They can ask for help and they receive it,
That is
right?
correct. That is
So,
correct.
so, like sometimes people get themselves into a situation and they're like, "Oh, I can't get out," right? They can think the positive thought that they need help and it will be there for them.
That is correct. And there's videos of people actually turning to dad. You got famous people out there that want to be saved because they've been visited or they've been talked
Right,
to.
right.
They've been shown things, and you don't want to be on the wrong side of all this because you still have a chance. No matter what you did, you still have a chance. Like right now, you still have a chance. When the final switch is made, those chances go out the window because you will literally fade away because you chose otherwise. Your mental state and your vibration will no longer be able to be compatible with the changings of the frequencies in the planet,
Right,
the vibrations. That's why we
right.
keep raising them. So every time we raise them, people fade away, things get lighter, more and more gets exposed, and the people's consciousness are rising to where we all need to be. And we all need to be taking care of each other. I've been saying that for, God knows how long.
Yep, yep.
My stories and my teachings and my information doesn't change unless daddy wants new information that only helps the process. but it doesn't change because it's the same. It's the same. Love and light. Love and light. Love each other. Period. Thank you, Daddy.
Thank you, Daddy.
Thank you, Heavenly Father. I call
So,
Daddy.
so we had a question the other day. What's your opinion about deportation? So we know in the US here we've got the ICE agents breaking down the doors and dragging people away and all that. We hear all these stories. So what's your opinion of that? And then the second part of the question was, will the Moors be taking back some of the land here?
Um, the first part of that question is, I think it was an attempt to get rid of certain ETs, certain people with abilities, like some people state. And I also see that it was a part of the so-called Zionist satanic takeover of the U.S. and all that's included. Because at the end of the day, those that are doing that and enforcing that don't even have a loyal titleship of the land, meaning you weren't even born here. So why are you doing these things that you have no right to?
Right.
Um, I think that about that part. Now, as far as the Moors reclaiming the land and stuff like that, this is beyond the Moors. The Moors was only a couple thousand years old. We were way older than the Moors, and even though it how you say, even though it transformed or mutated into the Moors controlling or having parts of the planet, if you would, there was obviously something wrong there too because that was allowed to happen. So everything that's happened was allowed to happen to get to where we're going right now. We're all inhabitants of the land, especially those that were born here, from here, etc. The rightful rulers of this planet are here, and they have already been put in positions to restore the planet and all of the borders and all of the I own this and I own that and this is our land and this is our land is out the fucking window compared to where we're going. Some of the people that think they hold titleship to things, they actually don't. And it don't matter how long you've been here. It don't matter how long the different groups been here. It does not matter at all. This place is daddy's, and everybody has the right to live in peace on this rock, this planet, this land, this whatever you want to call it. So if you ask me, I would rather take total ownership of the planet, and that way I know things will be done correctly, fairly, because daddy's fair. He's a just God, if you would. That's how they say it, right?
Yep.
Okay, well, why would you need why would you need all this land and hoard it up for what if you're not going to do anything with it? And we're moving into a place of everything free like it was supposed to be in the first place. When everything is free, what do you need all this land for? What you gonna do? Donate some of it so we can build on it for people? Okay, then you can have it, right? Because we're already prepared to start buying things up, and we will be buying things up. And the purpose of it is to do things like free everything,
Right.
free housing, free food, growing our own stuff. Using technology to make sure everybody's good, make sure everybody's healed, and we can all live in the same areas. If Daddy allows you to have the piece of land that you claim or that you want, if it's totally okay with Daddy and you're not infringing on other people, you're good. He's already told me that he wants people to, be everywhere. Think about it. We're getting ready to give this planet a facelift. You won't want to have a piece of land, a big piece of land somewhere when there's so many cool things happening in the city down the road. You can still have it, though, is what I'm saying. But then you'll be bored, and or not. You can be a farmer and supply stuff to us. It don't matter. But there's a lot of wrongdoing that's have been happening, and that's what we're going to correct first. After we correct all the wrongdoing, as far as titleship and ownership of lands and deeds and the Lodio title, then we'll move into, okay, here's what I have. What would you like us to do with this piece of land, Smarty? Well, Daddy's showing me this and Daddy's showing me that. Let's do it. And then the owner of that area would say, okay, let's do it. Because everybody's going to find out that I am who I am. I am for real. I am the most wealthiest, and I have unusual abilities to get things done. And things will get done Daddy's way, not Smarty's way. Daddy's way. People will be in peace. People will live in peace. People will share. People will love what they're doing. Everybody will have abundance of everything because that's Daddy's abundance. When you think about, God being unlimited and anything is possible with him, that's the first thing I think of, abundance, and why we have to pay these bills. Yeah. Why we have to go deal with these fraudulent court systems that think they have authority over us. Why do we have to, deal with some of the stuff that we're dealing with? Why do we have to see people hurt other people for what? What are you gaining from that? Why do we have to see countries murdering their own kind? Like, what the fuck is going on? So yeah, I inherited a mess, like I keep saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all changing. Thank you, Daddy.
Thank you, Daddy. All right. So we know that we've been programmed. Our whole society is programmed. Our school system, everything we've learned is incorrect. Pretty much blanket statement. How do we unlearn everything that we learned throughout our lifetime? And how do we get to the truth?
The simplest question to that is stop thinking inside of the fucking box. Start going on to social media. Start listening to all the different content creators out there. And then you can see it for yourself what you've been told was a lie.
Yep.
Okay? That's the easiest and fastest way to do it. You go onto Instagram, you go onto TikTok, you go on, even though they're being censored, there's still people coming through. There's still shit coming through, information coming through. All of that is just like right there. So go through it all. If you feel something is incorrect or you want to know more, go at it. Look for it. And they're doing a good job trying to hide all this information from the people. However, we got Daddy, and Daddy would tell us and show us and then recreate or reproduce whatever they tried to hide.
Yeah.
So it's easy to deprogram yourself, but you have to be willing to. You can't just go, or you can, if you want to, go about your day not worried about the rest of the world because you're fine. You gotta like get your feet dirty, get your hands dirty, start researching. Look at how many content creators have created all this type of content since 9/11 and now since the Israeli crap, the Q stuff, and now the Israeli stuff. They said Israel for last. Israel is getting a beating right now, and you see it everywhere. APAC is crumbling. The flock cameras are crumbling. The You know, the world already knows that the fucking U.S. government was bamboozled and shit by Israel and blackmailed and all this other stuff, and they got evidence of them raping kids and shit like that. Come on, man. You're talking to millions, billions of people that are not your kind. And we're not dealing with that shit. And I'm glad to see that those that are proven to be child violators are being executed. I'm loving that. I'm loving it. You guys should have not been touching the kids. And just to think about the things those children had to go through because of these sick people, that shit is enough to wake the sleeping giant up. And we're up. We are definitely up. So I wouldn't be surprised if people just go ape shit nuts and just address this plague this parasite that we got. You know,
Yeah.
there are some people that actually would love that stuff because then they would have an excuse to violate more people's rights by you know killing all the protesters. Posted a video of protesters getting 50 years for protesting. What?
Yeah. That's crazy.
That is definitely crazy. They need
That's
to learn
crazy.
some of the stuff that we're learning as far as how they're able to use their trust and start suing all of these judges and attorneys and uh, 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 and using their names. That's identity theft. I've already alerted the IRS and everybody else on how these people are using my identity. That's identity theft. We're going to use everything that they've done to us against them. That's literally what we're doing. Literally. So no matter what they do, you still have to pay. And that's what we're going to teach everybody. Every fucking body. Okay?
Check.
Check, check, checkmate.
Okay. What's happening with water shortages? We're seeing them all around the country cropping up, that there's no water. And, of course, that's going to drive the price up, shorten the demand. So what's happening there?
Um, that's just a bunch of greedy people trying to hoard
More
the
money.
water. Yeah, the water supply, like Puerto Rico. Why is there no water there? Who turned the water off? Who has the ability to turn that shit off?
Oh.
Those y'all need to find out who did that. Y'all need to find out who's doing all this stuff. I saw the post where it says Bill Gates owns the U.S. water supply. Really? Because the last time I checked, Daddy did. What the fuck?
Yeah. 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 Well, I know the US has turned off the Puerto Ricans' electric and they added in a new thing and they cranked the price. Those people have been, oh, it's horrible. It's colonization. And we've done the same thing to people after people after people. And it's stopped. It's stopped. We're going to go in and help all of them.
Yeah, maybe it's because they know that's where I was born.
Yeah.
Just maybe.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
next topic. Zechariah Sitchin wrote a bunch of books about, the Anunnaki. And so he wrote the Nephilim and the Anunnaki are the same entity. So question was, is that true? Are they fallen angels?
Technically, they're not angels. They're just fucking entities that were, that came here.
Yep.
A lot of the different entities, a lot of the people here crash burned, and they saw how good everything was, and they
Yep.
wanted it for their own.
Yep.
So, um, I would say yes to that. There's the same names. I mean, the different names for the same entity.
Uh-huh.
It's just like me. Look at all the different names I got. Look at all the different names you yourself have. Not everybody calls you Sue. Your kids don't call you Sue, right? Your
Nope.
grandkids don't call you Sue,
Nope.
right? I
Mhm.
don't even call you Sue. I call you young lady.
Yep.
So it's basically what that is. Even the fact that, Satan and all these different words and Lucifer and all that, they were nothing but entities, most of them reptilian, who have reptilian names, who've been here for thousands of years. Look at the crocodiles. Now, modern day crocodiles live for hundreds of years. That's what the reptilians been doing. That's what we could do too. The problem is we have the abilities to manifest, and we've been manifesting our own demise, and they programmed us and bamboozled us to do it.
Right. All right. So the story goes in these books that the Anunnaki created the human race to mine gold and blah, blah, blah. And then they basically mated with the earth humans, we'll say, and created hybrids, if you will. Is that story true?
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, okay.
That's why you get petri dishes of Caucasians.
Okay.
And the crazy part is that they also, that same group of individuals made you believe that they created you out of monkeys. The humans, the humanoids, the us, we've been around for billions of years. Some of the most ancient ones are still around. They're on different planets. We were not created on this planet. We were landed on this planet. Some of us crash landed. Um, some of us, in fact, were created on this planet. So there's a smorgasbord of DNA down here. And because of all the different timelines and civilizations and people, it was all allowed to take place because we needed to um, mess the gene pool up a little bit so that we, meaning moi, can come into this realm with the energy levels that we have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we are wild. We're a wild bunch. Like I'm calm to compare to others.
Okay. Okay. All right. So last video, I think it was, you told us that the Martian moon, Mars, I'm sorry, Mars got blown up. So we were talking about you going through the glass dome. And if you didn't do it correctly, the dome here would have blown us all up. Yet we are still here. So is that what happened in Mars?
Similar, yes. There was a. In fact, the glass dome, was put here by the Martians.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 billion years ago.
Yep.
The whole little war, blah blah blah. They had to flee. They crash landed Antarctica, and they put the dome up to protect themselves. But then
Wow.
it's got also infiltrated and shit like that.
Yep.
But yeah, similar stuff happens over there, and on Mars and the Moon, there was a group of individuals that were constantly sitting there messing with the timelines. So I had to go in through the back door while they were messing with the timelines and kick the back door in and explode them.
Ooh.
So
So
that's
this is
why you're seeing Daddy's perfect timeline right now, because all of their abilities to time, change the timelines and stuff like that, we've addressed. We stopped it. Plus, we have our own program running where we are the ones going in and out of time.
okay. So when you stop these timeline guys, all right. Okay, that was recently.
Oh, that was like 7 years ago.
Okay. Well, that's still recent. Okay.
Well, yeah.
It wasn't like hundreds or thousands of years ago.
No, it was recently, but it it was hundreds of years in the making. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, last video, you also said something that we were talking about Tartarian mud flood. And you also said some of the immortals are still captive. Like the ones that lived are still captive.
Yeah. Some of them still on the ground.
Okay. Can they be rescued?
Yes. Some of them
Will,
already have.
okay. So we're going to basically hear their stories.
Yeah. You're going to hear a lot of stuff.
Okay.
It's getting real interesting.
Okay.
The main thing is you have to understand that this was all done and created by our Heavenly Father, or Daddy's Heavenly Father's. It's a
Daddy's
frequency.
a bit, Daddy's a fun way to talk about him.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
heaven. Heaven is a frequency,
Yep.
state of mind. Daddy told me it was a frequency. There's no place.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm even able to call my company of heaven, because it's a place and we're here. This is heaven. Um, so um, the main thing you have to understand is everything comes from Dad. Everything is formed and it can be formed instantly, can be revived. Balls of light can just form and reform, and anything can be possible. Anything, anywhere. Of course, it has to have Dad's approval. So no matter what you see, no matter what you experience, there is a source behind all of it. And you're going to experience everything that source, the all loving source, wants you to experience. So while you're seeing all of these wild things take place, always remember Dad is always with you. He's allowed you to experience it. And at any point in time, you see something you don't like, or you just don't want to be a part of something, just don't be a part of it. Turn, walk away, or tell Daddy, okay, Dad, I had enough. And you're gone. You're elsewhere. This is what they've been hiding from everybody, that we have these abilities to do wild things. And not everybody, because not everybody was meant to do it. Those of us that are here, we're literally guardians, if you would, stewards of mankind. So it's not for everybody. You can help create, you can help manifest, you can help being a part of the bigger picture, and produce and live in peace and create lineage, and do things like that. It's going to get wild. It's already wild, but it's going to get fun. Once you see the visible evidence of the cabal being totally annihilated, and getting taken away and hauled off by the light brigade, um, you're going to experience peace that Dad, God, Creator, Source wants you to have. And I'm banking on it, literally. My bank account is low as fuck right now, but I'm still banking on it.
That's funny.
I tell, I tell, I tell Daddy, I said, boy, Daddy, I'm so glad I got you, man, because I thank you for replenishing this, man, with all the stuff that I do and all the people that I help and all the people that I bring onto the table to experience all the things they have to experience. It costs. It costs, and without Daddy, none of it would be possible. So I always give thanks to Daddy. Always, 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 always. I got things that I gotta address right now, and I don't even like. I'm just waiting on Daddy. And there's some things like the big Atlanta event. That thing's going to cost $500,000, and I'm doing shit by myself.
I know.
Like, where the fuck is all the people at? Where's all the good people at? Like, hello, don't you see me down here? Don't you see me here? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. That's how that's how I feel sometimes, right? But got time to show it. I think about it, damn, where's everybody at? Why am I always stuck doing this shit by myself? Why does everybody come to me for help? Oh, because they know I'm gonna help them. Yeah, but still, like,
Yeah, I get it. I see it.
I know
I
you
see
do.
it.
I know
Yeah.
you do. And then the money comes in and goes right back out. I'm thankful for the people that do
Yeah.
help out and do
Yeah.
donate, because then I'm like, thank you, Daddy. And I always, like, every time somebody blesses me, I always say, Daddy, can you give this person way more for the generosity, and um, allow them to continue to do this for us? And he does it. He does it. And the sad part about all of that is that a lot of them do get attacked for it too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're all here together. It's not supposed to be easy, because if it was, we'd be done, or it other people would be doing it.
Hmm.
But I'm thankful for all the people Daddy brought to the table, and I know there's so many more to come, and so many other things we gotta address. I always argue about, we want people to do this and we want people to do that, and we ask people to do this and we ask people to do that. However, these people need to be compensated, and I just can't do that. So I literally rely on Daddy for that too. Okay, Daddy, you want this person to show up, so I'm gonna tell them what you got me to tell them. That's it. And he's always like, I got you, I got you, and he always has. So I'm not doing this stuff for money. It's obvious. Yeah, I got a nice tennis bracelet or chain, and I got a nice vehicle out front. However, these are things Dad allowed me to have for my work to heal his people. And I know that he's going to give me everything else that I need to finish the job, which is never finished. Oh my God, don't remind me.
Well, there's got to be a line of delineation somewhere, right?
No, it's going to be where, we're just protecting everybody,
Yeah.
and we're giving people insight, and people contacting us. Hey, what do you think about this? Hey, what should we do here? And then we do it. It's going to be a lot easier. People will take our advice because of our connection to Daddy, and we don't do things because we don't do things because we want it done. We do things because Daddy wants it done. So you can't, no one can say that I told them to do this because something I wanted done. Now, if Daddy wants you to do something for me, that's different. That's between you and him. And I always tell people, I don't know, what is Daddy telling you? Because then I put it back on them. Okay, well, Daddy's telling me this, Daddy's telling me that. That's correct. Daddy's telling me this, Daddy's telling me that. That's not what he told me. Go back. Come back when you got it right. So it's so much fun. But
Yeah.
I'm more excited. Well, I'm more excited now than ever, and I'm excited that we got all the speakers that we got coming. Daddy says there's still a few more surprises. I'm excited to be on the panel, or however you want to do the expo stuff. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. I do want to go to the beach with everybody across the street afterwards
Ay,
every day,
ay,
every
ay.
day. So I'm already making flyers. Hey,
I
we
know.
we
I
done
woke
we
up.
done we done with the expo. Let's go. We're going to the beach. Maybe we can bring some chips in and shit. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, yeah. So basically what the plan was at this point is to have a party on the beach Sunday night after the expo. But you're saying that we should get together Saturday and maybe even Friday night at the beach.
I don't care. We can get together every night
All
because
right, all
from
right.
from what Daddy's telling me, there's people coming before and after the expo. So, you
When
know,
you say people, you mean
I mean people. And I didn't say from where. I mean like people.
ooh, wait a minute now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So that's a big hint. If you haven't got your tickets now, get them. And the hotels expire in 4 days, the hotel discounts. That is a big deal as well, you know.
We need to extend that. I mean, there's people that still haven't decided. Like,
I
what?
know.
That sucks.
I know. I will do what I can. Like they,
Well,
yeah,
let's reinforce them extending it to the day up. Like,
yeah. Done,
I
done,
I,
done.
re- I remember when I went to one of your first expos.
Yeah.
It was literally last minute thing, and I was able to get the discount.
Yeah.
That's why I don't understand about this place down here. It's like there's so
Yeah.
much fucking greed going on.
Well, those people knew me and I'd been using their hotels for years and years and years. And we had a relationship, right? Where these people, like they're not, some of them are nice enough. Some of them are more corporate oriented. They don't give a darn as long as the room, they want the dollar. And I haven't had the best experience with them, so, you know,
Yeah, I've witnessed a
yeah,
lot of weird greed type of things.
yeah, yeah,
Like when I first got here, I had to book book a stay, book a villa, if you would, and it was like 1,500, 2,500, all the way up to 3,000 because I was moving around. I literally spent all my money down here. Shit. And some of it was you pay this much. If anything goes wrong, there's no refunds. What? Where does that happen at?
yeah.
There's a lot of greed in this area, and
Not
it's not
agreed.
not
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
A lot
And
of
the price,
cover-ups, a lot of greed, a lot of cover-ups, a lot of dark things, a lot of
yep,
unconstitutional violations. Yeah,
yep,
there's a lot of things here.
yep.
Where's the military when you need them?
Oh, wait, they're just around the corner. Yeah, lots of cover-ups here. Yeah,
Well, we're gonna, Daddy's cleaning everything up, and they some of them must find out the hard way, I guess.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, let's reinforce more time, and if they don't give us more time, it just puts them into a place where they'll cease to exist. And what I mean by that is they'll literally go out of business for their greed. Fine with
Done,
me.
done, done. Done, done, done.
Yep, done.
Yep, yep.
Daddy's been giving people chances in this area to
Yeah,
do the right thing,
yeah.
and a lot of people are doing the right thing more than the ones that are doing the bad thing, the wrong things. I go to certain people and say, "Hey, this and this and that." Daddy sends me there, and then it's like, "Yeah, no, blah 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 blah. I can't do this. I can't do that." Okay, I walk away, and Daddy says, "You did exactly what I told you to do. I'll take it from here."
Right,
Okay,
right.
say no more. So when everything gets transferred over, there's nothing no one can say. Things will be run differently. 3-day work weeks, increased pay, health care, which you won't even need it because you'll be able to walk down the road and get into a chamber or something, right? Um, Transportation, free transportation. All of these different things are literally happening as we speak. And it has to happen here for a lot of people. Here. Everything starts in your imagination. And I'm telling you that my information is not from my imagination, even though I can see it, it's coming from Dad. So I'm transferring the energy and the future to y'all so that y'all can see it too. And when we all see it, guess what? It allows the manifestation to happen faster.
Right. Right.
That's what you've been witnessing for the last 10 years of me doing this. Thank you, Daddy.
Thank you, Daddy.
All right. We are good to go. Let's do one more.
All right. Well, I wanted to talk about radiation. So Deanna and I did a video about Marie Curie a while ago, and Deanna told us that the radiation is not as harmful as we've been taught. We've been taught it's super harmful, right? And then you put out a video a couple, 3 days ago that said essentially the same thing. So I'm assuming that radiation is not as harmful as we've been told.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
you're right. There's a lot
Wow.
of things that ain't harmful
Yeah.
that like we were told. You know?
What about like lead paint? You know how they banned lead paint in I don't know what year, like it's the 70s maybe. But I've actually heard that lead could like allows you to connect with the universe. It allows that connection to or expansion. So is lead actually what they've told us? Like it causes brain? Yeah.
Nope.
So
And that's the
wow.
same reason why they took out copper plumbing from all of the houses because copper plumbing can heal you.
Yep.
That's why they do what they do.
Yeah.
Think about it. Think about it this way. We're all witnessing how bad these people are. And we're all witnessing on how they did things just to make us sick, just to make everybody fat, slow, and dumb. That's literally what they've been doing. Because if you got fat, dumb, and slow people, you can control them. And then when they die, you can take their meat and throw it in a fucking burger and feed it back to yourself, to them, to keep them fat and keep them unhealthy.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's just another, again, it's programming. So it's just like here, we're taught our water system, our clean water has chlorine and fluoride in it. All right. And we know that they're both poison, and yet we still consume it. Right. And of course, there's all sorts of other stuff in it we don't know about. But yet, here are things that are not harmful that we've been taught that are. It's like mind blowing how much we're going to have to relearn. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
you know, it's a lot of darkness. Well, was a lot of darkness out there. And the cool part is, like I've been telling y'all for the last couple of years, that our job is to expose them all. And we're doing it by energetically exposing them all because we have the abilities. And I've already trained a lot of y'all to do it. So when we put our collective energy together and manifest and reinforce and manifest, this is what the results are, is everything being exposed so that it can be addressed. If you have a spider underneath a rock, you won't know the spider's there unless you pick it up. When you pick it up, you see the spider and then you kill it if that's what you want to do. Um, Everything has to be exposed, right? It's like we literally brought the snake into our house and then got upset because the snake bit us.
Right. Right.
So all of it has to be exposed the way that it is right now so that it can be addressed. That's why I'm dealing with the legal system, which is fraudulent. And that's why everybody else is dealing with what they're dealing with because we have the abilities to expose it in ways that it never was exposed before. And we have to always put dad first because he can make the legal system go away like this. He can make your problems go away like this. He can restore you and heal you like this. And that's where we're going for a lot of things, healing and wealth and and happiness and abundance. And this is where we're at. This is where we're literally right here. And you're seeing it manifest. Even though you're seeing all this shit all over the internet and stuff like that, you're seeing good things manifest everywhere. And things are a lot cleaner. And it's going to stay that way, and it's going to get cleaner. So I'm excited for all of our futures where we can live in peace, create together, and protect and serve each other. That's it. That's where we're at. Thank you, Daddy.
Thank you, Daddy.
All right. Well, I gotta go take care of some stuff. I'm sure we'll be back soon again because Daddy wants me to come on here and do what I do, say what I say, expose a couple of things, trick a couple people, and
Yeah. Yeah. Don't say it aloud.
wait, what? I just watched a whole hour of that. Where was the trick at?
Yeah, where's the trick? Yeah.
Trick a couple of dark people.
Mhm.
Anyway, Galactic sting operation. It's more galactic than you actually realize and understand. This has been thousands and thousands of years in the making, and to us, it only took seconds. Think about what I just said. All right, we out of here. Love you guys.
Thank you. Appreciate all the work you do on our behalf. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
Yeah.
you. Love, love, love.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.